Alright, so as you can see, some of these pieces are quite shaped. There's a lot of curves and stuff in them. I get them pretty close. So, you know, I just hammer them out with a little ball peen hammer. It's quite fun to do, really. Just trying to get them as close as possible. And then as you tack round, it'll distort a little bit anyway, so you just end up levering it in where it needs to and stuff till it fits nice and snugly. You get away with quite a lot on these curved areas, and you can put a reasonable amount of heat into the panel without worrying about the distortion too much. Doing the side panels is a different story. You have to be very careful, but on any of the curved stuff or along the seams, you get away with considerably more heat. That's just a selection of some of the other repair pieces I've made. Those three are for the wheel arch. That's part of what would be the battery tray in the older vans. I don't know what it's called in this. A little bit next to the back light, and that's a piece of 2mm for the top of the chassis leg repair. Put that in now. Yep, so that's the next piece I'm going to weld in. So that's that chassis leg piece all welded in. Back repair piece there done. And I've just tacked that piece along inside the wheel arch there for now. I want to do a better job of cleaning off the underseal, the original underseal on the back of that, because it catches fire all the time, and the fumes off it can't be any good for you. So I'm going to make an effort to do that before finishing welding that. It's also extremely hard to get off. It burns with an angle grinder disc or with the sanding discs, so I think maybe just have to warm it up and scrape it or something, but yeah, not very pleasant either way. So I'm just going to clean this weld up here now. Maybe I might go and get some weld through primer to spray that before putting the battery cover piece over the top of it. Now, got all the welds knocked back and got that cleaned up a little bit. All nice solid metal again. In there, done the same. It's actually nice working on that because the 2mm steel, you can really, you know, lay a proper weld and stuff into it in comparison to the 1mm that the bodywork's made of. I don't clean them back entirely. You can see, just leave a bit of the weld. I mean, you've only got 1mm of steel to play with, so if you grind away too much on each edge of the weld, you're going to end up with tin foil. Just going to spray it over now with a little bit of black aerosol can just to keep the flash rusting off it for now. I'll knock all that off again later on with a wire brush on the angle grinder before putting proper primers and fillers and stuff on it. So I'm going to open some of the panels up and we'll take a look at them. I want to check a few of them on different things on the van anyway, so may as well get them out and take a look. Right, we'll do that. So we basically have a flat pack transporter van here with all the various bits and pieces. Right, so passenger step, driver side step, with the outer lip. These are the cheaper ones. They do a more expensive one as well. It doesn't come with the outside lip, but I presume it's much heavier. These are the little back panels for each side. Now that's a fairly major part. So that's the sliding door rail, sliding door track or outer sill for the sliding door side. With this, I think that's the groove for the door seal. And that's a much heavier piece of stuff. that is inner sill for the passenger side. Yeah, I haven't done the suspension thing on the other side yet, the suspension hanger. That's where it would actually weld on if you replace the entire sill. We'll have a look at that. Whether I don't think I'll put the complete sill in. I think this is only going to be. I'm only going to use part of this. That is outer sill for the driver's side with the high. It's a 4.5 inch one, so it goes up further. I haven't cut that out of the van yet. Nice heavy panel. And inner sill for driver's side. Now, if you want to take a look at that, and I'm going to put a picture up now of what the current inner sill looks like on the van. Not particularly looking forward to having to change it, but yeah, as you can see, it needs doing. Yay, sweet. Okay, so I'll take a look in the other box now. Strangely alcoholic taste off these Araba. So good. Passenger side front arch. The steps I got incorporate the outer panel of the arch. You can buy these arches that extend forward, but with those steps you don't need that. Just looking at it, that's going to take, that panel's going to need a nice bit of fairing out there. There's quite a ripple to it. It's not a problem, just handy to know. And driver's side arch. A little bit of work needed there as well, just so you're aware there'd be a bit of filler involved in making them really nice. I can share those. That's our driver's side rear quarter. Fairly straight panel. Smooth mark. As you can see, wheel arch incorporated and a false seam, which is why I have to do that work on the wheel arch. And that should flare out over the piece I made that holds on the suspension piece, or with the inner sill would sit against that as well and get spot welded along the bottom. Alright, back to it. So far today I've really just been cutting it up some more. So I've cut this wheel arch down here. I don't think this seam is too bad. I had ground it out and put a little bit of paint on it when it was outside just to see where there was holes, etc. But that's all quite nice solid metal, so I'll probably cut the new arch outside of the seam and fix that way. I was cleaning off the bottom of this, just trying out the new piece on there. In there, started hacking it out. I need to get the plasma cutter now and do the very inside part. The trays are a bit rubbish really. Same, just took the little corner off of there. Got to replace that because it's gone pretty thin. Clean that out a little bit more here. I have a piece ready to put in there. And been cleaning up this side a bit. Patch to go in there. Got to do something down along here, along that edge. There's very little of the seam left tying it in, so I don't intend on cutting too much of that side out, I don't think, so I'm going to try welding on a lip on there and I'll be taking as it goes with that really. Need to again scrape off the stuff on the back of that and finish welding all that along. 2 more pieces to do down there as well. Seems to change here for the other panel, and that piece is actually okay, so rather than trying to replicate this, I'm just going to do a piece to match the top and another piece to go down. I need the offcut as a reference there as well to know where it needs to end up, so I'll cut that out there in a second. I won't show you doing all these repairs, but I will show you all the repairs I'm doing because they all have the same illnesses. It's just handy to know and be able to see these with the panels off, I think, for other people anyway. This here, not totally decided yet. Tempted to take this window out. This is actually the window seal in here. It's separate to the inner seal, which is strange, but this piece isn't held on. So if you actually cut this here, and the same at the back, and obviously I have a bit of rust to it there, and cut that, you could just pull this down. Definitely needs some attention up under that little bracket for holding the side piece, but I haven't made a full decision on it yet whether I'll just do a little repair, clean this up, and just clean that up as well. It's not actually rotten through, but I don't believe in those rust converters or anything. They're okay for some surface rust, but the likes of that it won't do anything for if I can't grind out enough of the blistering and stuff. And actually feeling the back, that may have rusted through, especially under the seal. So I'll take another look at that at a later stage anyway. Got plenty of welding to do for now, so carry on. Okay, so that's another few bits buttoned up. There. That wheel arch. I might just weld all these cuts where I put it to bend. That's not pretty, but it really doesn't matter in there. A little bit put in there, and just a piece in there as well. I still have to work out what I'm going to do down the back of that, but at least the panel is okay now. So that gets me kind of where I want to be after today. Bits I've done today were bottom of this corner here, just a little section, and extended that down a little bit because that was missing, and a few little pad welds. Same along there, got this patch done, and the patch over the exhaust, did that corner yesterday. In there, I can't get in there with the grinder yet. I'm going to have to get the tow bar off at some stage because there's one other little patch right in there just behind it that I just can't get to. And the only other problem on the rear valance is just that little bit of a top edge. It's not too bad, but if I'm doing it all, that may as well get some attention as well. And up along this side is the major part I've been at. So got all this closed up all the way down. A little bit done up here as well. Still not sure what I'm doing with this bottom piece, but I said I'd get on with this. Put a piece in here, piece in there. Done a few little pad welds on the upright where it was thin in a few places, and I actually put a little reinforcement in there that runs up along it to inside. Just it looked thin, so the easiest thing was just to reinforce it all together. But that makes the whole side of the van, you know, nice and solid now. Welded that all the way down along here as well. Probably wouldn't have been welded in there originally, but certainly stiffens the whole thing up. And all that's cleaned, plugged, or cleaned, welded, and I've punched it all so I can attach the quarter panel to it. And finally, just giving all that a quick coat of some, it's actually a marine epoxy primer. So it may get ground off again, it may not. I've got loads of the stuff, so I don't mind either way. It'll stop it rusting in the meantime. So that's about it for this video. Next job I want to do is to do something about that beam that's over the back of the van, so that I can back it up into the middle of the shed here and get at the sills and the sliding door track, because they're the next major jobs that need doing. I wanted to get around the back done before I move it back, but now that all the welding around the back is pretty much done, the sills are the next and probably the most major job that needs doing still. I'm not worrying about putting in panels until a lot of that stuff is done. So that's it. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time. Cheers. Ooh, lovely.